Hey runners, Coach Elizabeth here. Today we are going to be talking about periodized nutrition for runners. What that means, how your nutrition should change throughout the training cycle. I'm going to give you an official definition, a little how-to, and a general overview. So tune in. All right, I'm going to start off with the key phrase for this entire video. So if you get one thing, I'm giving it to you in the beginning, the main point or main idea for the video. When you talk about periodized nutrition, it's basically the idea that your nutrition goals and strategies are not static. So your nutrition throughout your training cycle should change. All right, there you go. Now you've got the overall picture. If we're going to do a specific definition or kind of the scientific definition of periodized nutrition, that is the strategic use of exercise training and nutrition within your overall, with an overall aim to kind of obtain performance adaptations and support exercise performance. Now, if you want to break that down even more, it stresses the importance of nutrition to make you a better runner and a better athlete and just have a healthier training cycle in general. The other key point when you're talking about periodized nutrition is that it is purposeful and planned. So this is something that just like you plan your training and you set out different training cycles, the same goes for your nutrition. So we have two areas and two different goals when looking at periodized nutrition. The first one is, what is your goal while in training? So that is, how do you kind of maintain metabolic flexibility? How do you help your body maintain training levels and help your body with recovery and kind of encourage those physiological improvements? The other goal and the different goal when you're looking at periodized nutrition is in competition or in racing. So on that day and in that instance, you're using your nutrition to make sure that you're having your substrate needs met and that you are providing your body with the fueling and hydration demands of your event so that you can compete at a higher level. You're also looking to avoid any kind of GI distress and then make sure that you're boosting recovery afterwards. So what nutrition strategies will keep you performing fast, keep you from getting an upset stomach, and also help encourage or get recovery moving forward? All right, up next we have the different cycles for periodization. So there are three main ones. We have the macro, the meso, and the micro. Now the macro level for cycle for periodization are the months surrounding your training life. The meso is kind of the weekly level, and then the micro is your daily level. And then even when you're in that daily level, you can look at hard training versus easy training, recovery days, rest days, completely off days. So it even varies within that weekly and daily cycle. We are at that point now where you're saying, Elizabeth, this is a great idea. I absolutely want to periodize my nutrition, but I'm not sure where to start. I'm going to give you three little points so that you know how to begin. The first one is assess your training cycle and kind of the training load. Get out a calendar. What does your year look like? What does this racing season? When are you going to be having periods of recovery, periods of hard training, periods of rest? Really map that out and see what the year is going to look like for you. Maybe even involves a conversation with your coach. Next, you want to look at kind of your current dietary patterns and behaviors. They say the best diet plan is one that's well chosen. So kind of getting an idea of where you're at now, what might be some roadblocks, and then kind of how to navigate around those. And then the last part is looking at some other factors that might influence the kind of eating habits. So sleep pattern, life stress, physical stress, alcohol intake. You want to see get that overall picture of what your current diet looks like, and then you can begin to make that roadmap for nutrition periodization. All right, the next part is then what kind of understanding, now that you know kind of what you're going to do, what should this diet look like? So the key factors when you're doing any kind of a nutrition plan for an athlete, for yourself, is you want to make sure that you're eating things that are helping your body to repair and regrow. You want to make sure that the foods you're eating help reduce fatigue and kind of boost recovery. You want to make sure that you're eating to support your immune system. You want to make sure that you're planning and including foods that boost long-term health and longevity, making sure that the foods that you're eating in your overall diet plan helps kind of maintain hormonal levels. So especially it's easy in females to see if your cycle is off or if you lose it altogether. That's always a sign that your diet isn't doing enough or it's not doing what it's supposed to. And then the last part, your diet has to be enjoyable. So culturally, socially, you want to make sure that this new periodized nutrition actually is something that you're going to enjoy and stick with, or at least that in the beginning it's something you can understand and really try to make new habits for. There are a few other factors to consider when you're looking at your energy needs, some that will increase them and some that will decrease. So on the increase column, if you are training in extreme cold or extreme heat, that will up that energy need. If you are training at altitude, if you are under stress, whether that's physical or emotional, if you are kind of nursing an injury, trying to heal your body, your energy needs are greater. If you are taking certain medications, and also if gender specific, so men tend to burn more calories overall. Also, women in that luteal phase of your cycle, you have higher energy demands. On the flip side, some things that decrease energy needs would be age. The older we get, the less our energy intake needs go down. Decreases in fat-free mass. And then also for women in that follicular phase of your cycle, your energy needs go down. I know it's been a long video, so I'm going to summarize the key points here for you at the end. What takeaways do you need? The first and most important, it needs to be, your periodized nutrition needs to be individual. What's the saying, what works for me is not going to work for you, vice versa. So don't just go off a general assumption that what someone else is doing is going to work for you. It has to enhance your well-being, so it has to be something that fits into your lifestyle. It has to change regularly. Your nutrition should change just about as often as you change your run clothes or your running shoes. A little tip there. It should support your physiological needs, so make sure that you're getting enough food. A lot of athletes underfuel. It should be founded in science. Don't be going off kind of these bogus diet claims or companies trying to sell you products. Make sure that the evidence that you're using and the information you're getting is from researched and established sources. It has to be pragmatic, so you have to make sure that you're able to look at the kind of information, look at your overall training schedule and understand that you can't be doing all the things at once all of the time. We're not perfect, nutrition isn't perfect, you just want to do your best. Change your diet according to your training and you'll be better off. You'll be a healthier, happier runner. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2, sound check, lighting check. Check, 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 check. It's a good day to have a good day. All right, checking the mic again. So the goal for training, darn it car. Alrighty, there it is. Everything, the general overview for periodized nutrition. Be sure to tune in next week because we will have part 2 with some more specifics for you on the day-to-day implementation. All right, if you liked our video, click that like button, leave me a comment down below if you have any questions, and be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you're the first to get all of our latest fantastic videos.